Brandenburg, one of the most important and relevant countries over the past couple of centuries of European history. Historically, it would go on to absorb and become Prussia, and then it would go on to form the German Empire. But in the year 1337, in my video game, Europa Universalis 5, it's a pretty irrelevant and poor backwater in the northern part of the Holy Roman Empire. We don't even have cores on most of our lands since it's all inhabited by Slavs, and the Brandenburgish culture is actually the smallest German culture. Our only claim to prestige is the fact that we're an elector in the Holy Roman Empire. But what if we took all of those things that Brandenburg did historically, like becoming Prussia, forming the German Empire, and did all of that a couple of centuries early? Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time ever, it's time to jump in as Brandenburg in Europa Universalis 5. Alright, here we are as the electorate of Brandenburg for the first time ever, ladies and gentlemen. Like I just said in the intro, man, a very interesting country that I've been holding off on playing for the longest time just because I've been savoring it, just because I know we're gonna have so much fun, I'm gonna enjoy it so much, and I hope that you guys will as well. But as Brandenburg, man, like I said in the intro, we start off as a pretty poor country. Most of the land that we own right here is in our core because Brandenburgish is a very small country, and all of these West Slavs live right here, like the Polabians, the Sorbians, the Kashubians, and other different cultures that we are gonna need to either accept or assimilate. And even worse than that, next month 100% we will get the turmoil in Brandenburg disaster, which I don't even know how bad it is because the Escanir dynasty has left us and we have the von Wittelsbachs in charge, so we are gonna see how we deal with that. But aside from that, man, we aren't making any money pretty much. We're gonna be in an even worse situation once this starts, but we do have some unique content, especially as Brandenburg right here, and we will as Prussia later on. Of course, we got some cultures capacity right here, which is pretty nice, and some other merc stuff and whatnot, and buildings discounts, but I guess we'll examine that shortly. Now, I'm actually not going to do any sort of setup right here. I'm just going to let a month take over just so I see what the requirements are to end the disaster. We do already start off with, a semi-unique government reform right here, which is the Margraviate, which gives us, progress to defensive, army maintenance, and nobles, blah, blah, blah. We don't have any unique thing. This is, I think, semi-unique as well, joint ruling. Which does make us decentralized, but it is technically free, and these aren't that bad, but yeah, I don't know if we want to do that. So yeah, let's just wait for a month to tick over right here, man, and we'll see what turmoil in Brandenburg entails. So we lose 40 legitimacy. That's awesome. Good thing we start off at 100 or almost 100, and we will, decline in control. So let's see. Requirements to end. We have Wittelsbacher investment of 100 and more. I wonder where we find that modifier, Wittelsbacher investment or whatever it is, or we need Wittelsbacher neglect. We've resolved the dynastic struggle for the throne. We have dealt with the robber baron issues. Yeah, I'm not understanding anything here, man. And we don't even have our own market, of course. Lubeck is so far away. We won't be conquering it that quick. I don't know. Do we even establish a market? It's tricky. Okay, everything else I'm gonna do regularly, and then see what Wittelsbacher neglect and investment is. Does this disaster even work properly? I've heard that it doesn't, but maybe we should have waited for 1.3, but frick it. I was excited to play it. Okay, so for the other government form, I'm actually going to go autocracy here. And something I forgot to mention, we actually start off with Lusatia as our fiefdom, and then who is Alsted? Oh, we have a union with them, okay. It might be nice to actually maintain this. Oh, interesting. We also start off allied with Denmark. They would be a nice ally to drag around, but I think I have to ditch them for now, man, because we're over our relations capacity, even with max Diplo spending, so yeah. Alright, so I guess the first thing we want to do is try and somehow get out of this disaster, man, but I don't understand where we find this, this Wittelsbacher thing or whatever. It's not, it's probably not spending on anything because I can't see it here. I can't find some sort of modifier that's active here either. So, is it here? It's not here. I don't know. Maybe we take a look at some events. Oh, a nice little proximity source in Stendal, which is, let's see where it is actually. Right there. Yeah, I'll take that. Yeah, I'll take that. We've received the right to become a duchy in the empire by Upper Bavaria. That's pretty cool. Well, we are already a duchy. I wonder, man, do we try and become the Holy Roman Emperor once we get out of this? Obviously, it won't be forever because they do plan on flipping Lutheran when that comes around, even though you don't actually have to do it. And as for forming Prussia, it's actually not here because, yeah, because we need to own stuff in Prussia, and I think then it'll show up. But you can form them as Catholic, too. And as always, I forgot to set my historical institution spawn points, goddammit. Ooh, Annex Sibion Wolgast. That would be pretty good. Wolgast is right here, and they're allied to Denmark. Yeah, I'm gonna try and find some small guys to pick off whenever we can, just to get, you know, avoid the nobles' insurgency and stuff like that, just until we can get them loyal. So we're just gonna wait for first parliament. But yeah, as for expansion into the Teutons, man, as you all know, they are really powerful at the start of the game. They'll beat up Lithuania. They got all of these subjects right here. So our primary focus right now is actually gonna be within sort of this area in the Holy Roman Empire. Oh, our capital is actually Brandenburg. I thought it was Berlin. I guess it's not. Yeah, maybe later? We got the Magdeburger rights. Frick. That's, we should try and get out of that somehow. How do you get rid of it? That's not good. Yeah, the assimilation thing, yeah. Oh, dude, I found it. I literally just had to click on it and this shows up. Okay, so right now it's all at 0. No robber barons. Okay, so this is how we see it. Yeah, I guess... Yeah, I guess we wait for events pretty much to either push it in a different way. Oh, there we go. There's an event. Okay, so Parliament is here. I am gonna start a war versus one of these minor guys around me. It doesn't matter who. Okay, let's just do these I don't even know what they're called. So there we go. We'll do it on them, and I'll actually end up staying in this war. Just until these guys no longer want to rebel, or at least rebel that much. Well, I am actually pushing for Wittelsbacher investment right here via events, but this is too good to pass up, man. We get the nobles up to 45%. And there's actually the same one. Okay, well, nobles aren't a problem anymore. Oh, interesting. It doesn't go this way or that way. You fill them both up. Huh. Interesting. I wonder how you get the Hohenzollerns. Is it with neglect or investment? I guess it with neglect, right? We'll put a new dynasty in power. We'll maintain our current dynasty. Okay, I'm actually gonna go with neglect then, because I do kind of want to try and get the Hohenzollerns. But like this, I think we become a junior partner of someone, right? Either way, let's get right into it with Beaskow right here, man, since aggressive expansion in the Holy Roman Empire is insane, so we need to keep expanding whenever we can. Okay, war is done. I will be taking this for myself because it is mostly Brandenburgish, surprisingly. And money is definitely going to be a problem, man. We might have to mint max pretty soon right here. But as for what we're going to be conquering this campaign, obviously this is not doable in just one video, but if you guys want, as always, I will continue this campaign. I am actually going to go for strictly historical German Empire borders. I have found an image online where someone recreated the borders. Literally by location is what we're going to be conquering, although it's just so hard to see because all of those screenshots are in the raw materials map mode, which I guess is when they drop the raw materials map all the way back at the start. So I'm gonna try and get everything right. Please let me know if it looks right. But yeah, I'm literally gonna go location by location this campaign. You know, at least over here we don't gotta worry about that. It's mostly you know, along the borders, obviously, but you know, over here we just conquer everything. Now, we definitely should accept, you know, the German cultures right here. So I am going to accept up Markish and Eastern Pomeranian. Yeah. Others, I guess I'll look to assimilate or something like that. Oh, we got some cores from doing that. Very nice. In the Age of Renaissance, I'm going to go admin focus. Okay, so next parliament is here, and I've actually acquired a Sibion Kamen right here, who is allied to Lebus or something like that. Like this, we will get sea access, which is pretty nice. So let's take these guys out, and probably these guys too. It literally is just one location. This is already integrated. It was super quick. Okay, so I will annex Kamen and Libus right here. These one location minor guys are actually gonna become my vassal, since they're these guys as vassal. Even like this, man, aggressive expansion is just taking 4 locations here and a 5th one earlier. Look, dude. Yeah. Like, first 3 guys don't matter, obviously, but Wolgast is already gonna be at 34, so, yeah, tough expansion, man. Tough expansion. And, you know, even if the Emperor passes those things, which they can do we try and become Emperor, at least when we get out of this, maybe? I don't know. I don't know. For this, I'm actually going to go with just this one. Whoa, actually making a little bit of money for the first time. Not bad. Up to -40 Wittelsbacher neglect, which is pretty good. Almost halfway. I think we're probably going to wrap this up, yeah, in about 10-ish years. 10, 15 years, give or take. Oh my god, I forgot I allied Upper Bavaria and they're the Emperor, and now France has just attacked the HRE because it thinks it's weak. I'm not getting involved in that. We don't even need Upper Bavaria. They're not even gonna be Emperor soon. It's gonna be Bohemia, isn't it? Yeah, makes sense. Wait, who am I voting for? I'm voting for myself. Yeah, I think I will continue to vote for myself. I don't care what happens right here. Alright, well, Upper Bavaria has started voting to seal the Golden Bull, which of course, you know, we will vote for it. By the way, Black Death has also started. It is nearing us. Obviously, you know, we're gonna lose half our people. Later, we're gonna lose half our people again to smallpox. Ooh, what is this? The Pledge of Lusatia. So, we can send a diplomat to Meissen, which is, these guys. And Meissen will be able to purchase Lusatia for a significant amount of money, transferring the subject relation to them for 10 years. However, Elector Ludwig the Dubious will remain ruler of Lusatia. No. No, we can't part ways with it, even temporarily. Hell no. Okay, so while the Black Death is here, I'm actually going to take this parliament to not fight anyone and instead change up some laws. First thing I'm actually going to change is to buy blood right here. Oh, nice. We can do another one. I did some noble stuff. Next, I'm going to change to, yeah, favor the ruler. And since we're not going to war, I can lessen levy obligations, and we can change up another thing as well, which I think I'm going to go for itinerant court. And then the only thing we really want to change is we want to move to central council instead of feudal administration. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do that whenever. It doesn't matter. Okay, not losing as much people as I thought we'd lose. Of course, it may come back. We're up to -65 Wittelsbacher neglect, which is excellent. Let's start researching scholarly treatises. Dude, actually paying off loans now. Yeah, okay, economic situation sorted. It wasn't bad for as long as I thought it'd be. Obviously, we're not rich and we can't build anything, but we're not taking loans anymore. Let's improve cultural opinion with, well, Eastern Pomeranian is German, isn't it? So it should be easy for us to accept. We'll do Sorbian, why not? It's not like it's tiny anyway, but, yeah, 90 on this, man. -90, pretty close to wrapping it up. And, I think this should be the end of this disaster, man. -95, there's -100. A month ticks over, and there's the neglect of Brandenburg. Certainly, the Holy Roman Emperor will understand our situation. The HRE Emperor will decide our fate. Could decide to appoint a new ruler from another dynasty for us. So let's see what happens. And there we go. It's the same guy, right? Ludwig the Dubious. It's him, isn't it? New ruler of Brandenburg until death. Okay, so nothing happened. So we gotta do it again. Well, okay, either we go with all of this once again to -100 or 100, or we deal with the robber barons. Each month after 1365, events related to the robber barons may appear. Well, that's like 11 more years. Okay, but either way, this isn't messing with us that much. You know, obviously we piss off estates at certain points when we decide to do one or the other. Math control is lower, obviously, and, you know, we are spending a little bit more on legitimacy, but it's not that bad. Okay, let's see how we'll end it. Either we do one of these again, or no, at least one of these, or all of these. Yeah, I don't know. I guess we wait for the robber barons or do it all over again. Maybe you don't even end it immediately, unless the guy changes, right? Or no, I think this does happen and you still gotta keep going through it. Okay, interesting. Glorification is going nicely though. Only one more left in Mittelmark. Yeah, not that bad. Brandenburgish is spreading. We just can't build up libraries and stuff like that, but it is growing. Oh, that's interesting. I just got Upper Bavaria in a union because we got the Wittelsbachs. So now maybe it makes sense to keep the Wittelsbachs. They are in Lower Bavaria as well. They're not in these guys just yet. I think they become what you call it, Palatinate and Danish guys. They are here too. So can we do one of these? We still can't because we don't have prestige. Otherwise, we would be able to. Interesting. Okay, let's just continue on, waiting for Parliament. Okay, interesting situation right here where Denmark wouldn't help Wolgast. We are gonna have to knock out Stettin as well. I do have Lusatia and Naugard. If these guys team up, my ass could get beaten. Unless I just stand on Stettin immediately, maybe. But taking out all of Wolgast at once definitely isn't possible, because we don't have the Annex CB just yet. We got time. We got time. It's nice to take advantage of the fact that Denmark won't come in, though. Okay, yeah. I'm going in on Wolgast. I'll try and take half here. Oh, interesting. Another event over here. So I just pieced out Stettin, by the way, for Money and War Eps. Just finishing off Wolgast right now. I need to get their fort. So the Ascanir guy returns. Waldemar. Okay, this guy is basically from the dynasty that ruled Brandenburg before the Wittelsbachs got here. So, well, we can, let me read this. This is actually a pretty bad event, man. So, we can try and execute him. If we fail, we end up in a civil war. We can actually let him be in charge, but we lose 100 stability. Horrible. And I guess the disaster ends, or something like that. Or we can contact the Holy Roman Emperor. We'll turn to Bohemia to request their aid. Supporters of Waldemar. Waldemar Ascanir joins supporters of Waldemar. It's a rebellion. This is the historical option. Do we end up being someone's junior partner like this, though? Yeah. We ask Karl of Luxembourg for help. We were forced to comply with the conditions of their emperor unless their opinion of us is above 100%. Is above 100, not 100%. Let's go with that. Let's go with that. Okay, actually, there's the Wolgast has capitulated as well, so let's see what we can take from them. I was thinking of doing something like this, honestly. Let's examine aggressive expansion. Okay, this is all I'm gonna take from Wolgast. Everything else is just too much sauce. So we take this border over here. Now we do border the Teutonic Order, which is nice. It's gonna be a while before we fight these guys. Obviously, they took huge chunks out of Lithuania, and they usually have pretty good allies. Okay, right now it's actually not looking too difficult, but still, no way we do that. We still focus on the HRE. Yeah, we gotta chill for a little while right here. Let's see what happens with the Ascanir guy. Okay, finally, actually, all loans have been paid off, man. We actually got some prestige now. Let's try and establish ourselves as a senior partner right here. Let's see, actually, how many votes do we have? Can I outvote them? I can't outvote them. And is Bavaria bigger than me? Let's try and do it. Cool, we have established seniority, although we are close to being threatened by Upper Bavaria here, but it's fine. Let's do... we can't, yeah, partition inheritance. How do you get rid of partition inheritance again? Yeah, we need to actually revoke right to inherit from the nobles. Frick me. So we can't even do unified succession law. Yeah, they won't do it, right? Cannot be applied to other members. That's why it wants to do economy of the union. We can't even do unified treasury because of that. Okay, these don't really matter then, do they? Frick, dude. Yeah, I hate partition inheritance, man. We actually could have dragged in, I think I married Hesse. If we had a regular succession, this guy's only daughter, I married her to the guy from Hesse, the heir to Hesse. So their child could have gotten Hesse in the union as well, but our heir is actually our guy's younger brother. Because of partition inheritance. So here it is. Kingdom of Bohemia wants to purchase our electorate. So Kingdom of Bohemia seems to be blah 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 after being elected. Okay, although that would result in purchasing the electorship. Purchasing our country. Yeah, but do we become yeah, do we I can't remember. Do we become their like vassal or whatever or what? Or do we just end up in a union with them? Obviously we will not be bought. I mean, that's how we play this. Oh, there we go. There's the supporters of Waldemar. Oh, support from the Emperor. There it is. So we lose 10 legitimacy. We lose the effects of Waldemar's campaign, which is good. Brandenburg will vote with Bohemia in the resolution imperial election in the HRE. They banish Waldemar and they'll surrender. Okay, that's not that bad. They just force us to vote for something. Cool. But we obviously still can't end it. We still gotta wait for either the robber barons who are doing these, but these aren't happening. So yeah, we are gonna have to deal with the robber barons in about 6 or something years. Well, yeah, I forgot if I said it. Annexing these one location, guys, it's gonna take 8 years. Okay, gonna chill on this parliament, just change up a law. Elsewhere in the HRE, Hungary has pushed in a little bit down south, but aside from that, it's looking very stable. Minor intrusions also from Denmark over here, and maybe a tiny bit from France, or actually no. So yeah, HRE fairly stable right now, which I guess we do want. Yeah, I'd rather fight a million small HRE guys one by one than have to fight big-ass guys that intrude in the borders we want. For now, though, all we know is that we do have to fight, obviously, the Teutons, Poland, Denmark. You guys know, the Imperial German borders, pretty much, it's like, yeah. It might make sense to accept Kashubian, dude. It's majority in so many places. It's probably really expensive. Yeah, we can't. There's the Robber Barons, Rise of the Robber Barons, so... It makes us pretty decentralized. We lose legitimacy, as certain provinces have these modifiers, and yeah. Deal with the Robber Barons is available to deal with the Robber Barons in this province. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Yeah, they pretty much pop up everywhere. Yeah, and you pretty much do it with the cabinet. It takes like 2 years to deal with them. Parliament is here. Even though we're doing this, I think I'll get into it with Havelberg right here. Oh shoot, what is this? The Dance Macabre. Elector Ludwig the Dubious dies. We'll end up in a regency like that, since our heir is actually 2 years old. Oh yeah, we gotta have him die then. Delivered from evil from 10 years. I guess this guy's an asshole, really. What we're getting from these events is... So I can actually move my capital to Berlin now. I know there's actually... Yeah, Judith Griff is in charge now, the wife. I know there is actually an event to move our capital to Berlin later on. Yeah, after 1390, which will give us some nice modifiers, and we'll be able to destroy the Hanseatic Corridor. I guess not really nice modifiers, but yeah, I'll do it via the event, man. I'll keep Brandenburg for now. Alright, our tiny one-location minor vassal has been annexed. Alright, let's eat up Havelberg. They're allied to minor guys I can't reach just yet, so I'm not gonna deal with them. And there we go, that's all I want. Yeah, cool. Alright, so Bohemia wants to tax us. I'm actually gonna vote no right here. My vote does hold quite a lot of weight, but everyone else is gonna vote yes anyway, so it doesn't matter. Dealing with 2 new robber barons. And yeah, man, this part of the disaster is actually even trickier than the earlier one, because even though the earlier one tanked control, this one pretty much occupies your cabinet. And I think the way it is that we gotta deal with them everywhere, right? So we dealt with them in these 2 places, now we're dealing with them here, and then we still gotta wait for them to pop up here, and then deal with them. So then I guess it makes sense that you don't expand until you end the disaster. Or maybe if you have no one to deal with, it ends. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah. Yeah, they are showing up in different places. It's gonna be a while before we deal with all of them, man. So that's 2 years. 4 years? 6 years? 8 years? Yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah, 10 years. As long as they pop up, in due time, which they probably won't. Yeah. Probably gonna be 12 years until we end this disaster. Shoot. 5 robber barons active right now, and we're about to get a little Kashubian revolt right here. It's all chill. Oh, how wonderful. Wolgast is allied to Hungary? No. They're in the... Okay. This is gonna be horrible to deal with. I need to fight a Wolgast ally to take him down. Like Gustrau or something like that. Even though, this is, a pretty annoying disaster, and I'm moping about it, it is a pretty cool way to deal with a disaster like this. Not even gonna lie. And there we go. They're officially active everywhere. So I gotta wrap these 2 up, then 2 more, then 2 more. But obviously, boys, the expansion doesn't stop. So let's fight Warren right here. Oh my god, we're lucky as shit. Why the hell did Bohemia join this war? We're not even rivaled or nothing, man. At least I don't think. Right? Yeah, we're not. We're not. Bohemia, why, broski? We even have good well, we had good relations. Okay, good thing I got 44% war score before they actually joined. There's my peace out on war in Bohemia. That's all I want, bro. I swear. Please don't walk in with that 26k stack. Jesus. I didn't mention this earlier, but they did hit me with unlawful territory. I forgot on what. Alright, so from now on, literally every time I declare war, I gotta have Bohemia in the back of my mind. Which isn't good for fighting guys that have forts, because I can't get war score that quickly. on guys with forts, and Bohemia and their boys will just walk in and stomp me. Yeah, look, they don't even hate me, man. I don't know why they did that. Now, obviously, some of you might be thinking it might have been cool to wait for 1.3 like I mentioned earlier, or even play on the beta, especially with the Imperial Circles thing that's been added to the HRE, which a lot of people are saying is very cool, but hey, we can always come back and do it again. But yeah, man, like I said earlier too, let me know if you do want to see me continue this run. No way, we wrap everything that we kind of want to up in this video. Dude, I keep forgetting to stop conquering. I just extended it by 2 years. I'm so stupid. Or at least conquer in provinces I own. Yeah, I gotta stop conquering. I'm an idiot. Oh. Well, that's very nice. It's just ended. Just like that. And now, there it is. Peace at last. Okay, I have no idea how it ended. I guess you need to deal with most of them, maybe. Maybe that's how it is, but the disaster, ladies and gentlemen, woo, is finally over. All right, let's get to integrating. I am gonna chill next parliament either way, just because we have so much to integrate right here, but then we'll get into it, man. Very nice. Okay, I like that. Yep. Good thing is too, our kid is almost you know, about to be of age right here, so yeah, we might even be able to get elected, man. All of these guys like us. Okay, so we got a couple of interesting things happening right here. Our guy got elected, or basically became of age, right? So we can do this, do this, do this. Yeah, let's just get stability over here. Other things aren't as relevant. But here's a tricky thing that Bohemia is trying to pass. They're trying to pass Emperor Dynastic Preference. Both of these allow self-voting, which means we can vote for ourselves, but yeah, we actually don't want Emperor Dynastic Preference, so I did vote for no. It's gonna be interesting to see how this goes, but it's looking like it's gonna pass. Yeah, it's gonna pass, but you know, at least... Oh. So I'm actually allied to the Palatinate right now. Reversal of alliances. Bohemia gets an event on offer of alliance. It would be good to ally them, because maybe they won't ask for unlawful territory. Let's try and do that. This doesn't matter. Did I ally Bohemia? I did ally Bohemia. Okay. So even if we don't get elected... Oh, shoot! Wait, they're already voting for me. Obviously, I can't vote for myself, but... Wait, but Bohemia is voting for itself. How the hell do I vote, dude? Because... Yeah. Okay, so for how long, though? So for how long can't I vote for myself? But this would be nice. He's 63. Interesting. I should probably add some stuff to the HRE here. Okay, so let's try and hook up a good marriage for this guy, man. Who do we marry? Caroline von Habsburg. Johanna von Wittelsbach. We could keep in the family. Let's actually get the Habsburgs in, or shrink them. I don't know what we're doing. Okay, but the thing is, we did end up keeping the Wittelsbachs. Yeah. So they did pass Emperor Dynastic Preference. I'm still being more voted for, though, just by 1 vote. Hey, that's a really good trait. Wow, and he's young, too. That's a really good trait. I wonder, do we create a market, man? It's gonna be a while before we take over any of these markets. Might as well do it in Berlin, since we know we're gonna move our capital there later. Frick it, I'm gonna do it. Why the hell not? Okay, so now that the disaster is over, let's continue with our conquest, man. Wolgast isn't linked up with Denmark anymore since they fought. I'm just gonna go in on them and full annex them. Yeah, they're linked up with Güstrow and Lunenburg. Shouldn't be a problem, though. Alright, let's see if Bohemia demands unlawful territory. They only did it once, though, so I think we'll be alright. Yeah, look, it's getting even better, dude. Someone else is voting for us, too. Yeah. And that's it. That's a full annex on Wolgast. Nice. Bad? Not bad. Not bad. Very cool. Just fought a war, but we can get an annex CB on Güstrow. I'll take it. I'll take it. Ah, great. It gave it to me while I have a truce with them. Oh my god. Am I gonna be elected? He died. He actually died. Wait, no. What happened? Did I not get elected? Wasn't that an event for the Emperor? Ah, frick me. Hey, what the hell happened to our other Union guy, man? Alstead or whatever they were called. I don't even know where they are to look for them, so... Yeah, they're just not here. And Upper Bavaria is way more powerful than me. The great power score. Yeah, maybe another reason we should have played on 1.3, but frick it. Wait, Ashikaga is the #1 great power? Okay, time to make some big moves here, folks, because I've just gotten a CB on Stettin. That's right, Stettin. I wonder if we can take all of it. It's probably deceptively large, isn't it? Oh, there's actually a city right here. What the hell is Jomsborg, bro? It's the first time I've heard of it. Yeah. There we go. I can actually call in Bohemia. Let's do that. It'll make it faster. Okay, a full annex on Stettin is actually totally doable. Perfect. And there we go. There's the peace out, and our borders are starting to look a little nicer. Okay, we just gotta take out Rupen and this little bit from Mecklenburg to actually have a, unified blob right here. At this point, I can annex Lusatia as well, which I will do because it is gonna take quite a while. Bohemia keeps trying to pass more stuff to make itself more powerful. It's actually voting for limited electors, which, yeah, where is that? Yeah, we don't want limited electors. It could take it towards integrated electors, which would suck. Okay, we got limited electors. So now it's actually down. Oh my god, no! Assholes, dude. I'm the one who got kicked out. It's just 5 of them now. Who else got kicked out? Trier. Me and Trier got kicked out. I guess the weakest guys based on GP rank or something like that got kicked out. Oh, assholes, man. Actual assholes. I'm not an elector anymore. Not that it's that powerful in U5 as it was in U4. But still, that sucks. Donkey balls. Ah, the smallpox. Okay, let's lose 7 million people. And there we go. As soon as 1390 hit, almost, we get the event to move our capital to Berlin, which of course I will do. The Hanseatic contour, that will be destroyed as well. So the Hansa has less power over us. Perfect. There we go. We've moved our capital to Berlin. Obviously, a bunch of buildings in Brandenburg get destroyed or whatnot, but still. Well, I got professional armies. Might as well go down it until we get more of the other ones. We got a higher mercenary stuff over here for Brandenburg, which I'll take. Okay, how the frick is Upper Bavaria 54 on the Great Powers list and I'm 395? It's all about these damn institutions, man. All right, let's take out Rupen. We're gonna lose stab on this, but that's okay. I'll take that, thank you very much. It seems like I fought freaking Gustrau right here in every single war. Yeah, but taking pretty nice shape over here, man. 1393, obviously, we chilled a lot more and it's way slower because we're in the Holy Roman Empire, but I'm pretty satisfied with how we've expanded so far. Yeah. Let's try and improve with these guys. Nothing to do. Another good thing is, man, there aren't really any free cities around us here. These guys are one, which sucks. Yeah, Hamburg and Lübeck obviously expected. But yeah, up until now, we really haven't encountered any. All right, so Parliament is here again. Mecklenburg, not bad. Not bad, and they aren't really as big as I thought. They're about Stettin's size, man. They got 2 locations here, 4, 6. Yeah, a 7th one right here. We could have dragged Bohemia into this as well. I think I'm gonna go in. Maybe not gonna full annex these guys, but hey, cleaning up the borders continues. Obviously, we're stopped because of some of the free cities still being voted for. I really thought I'd be elected, dumb. That's the thing. Yeah, let's see what happens when this guy dies. Oh, they've linked up with more guys. I can drag in Bohemia, of course, which is fine, but gonna lose 20 stability. But it's the CB I got, so yeah, could have used that stability to embrace some institutions, but frick it. Let's go in on Mecklenburg. There's Bohemia. These guys really are involved in every war. Oh, Mecklenburg just straight up unconditionally surrendered. Okay, so that's all of Mecklenburg. This is gonna be tricky, I think. Let's see. Ooh, yeah. It is a bunch of super small guys and a lot of these, like, Bohemian subjects, but I don't know, with our alliance with, like, Bohemian stuff, we should be safe. Like this, is it significantly less if I do leave them alive? It is, kinda. Yeah, and it won't be straight up disconnected. Okay, that's what I'll do then. That's what I'll do. There's our peace out with Mecklenburg. Nice, man. Really consolidating the northeast portion of the HRE here, man. I'm pretty satisfied with that. Yeah, do have to improve with a lot of these tiny one location guys, though. Let's rival Lübeck. Lübecka. What the hell? Stop doing laws. This one doesn't really matter. And Lusatia, folks, has been annexed. Now, I think even though Sorbian is, well, what is it? It's probably like West Slavic, right? Come on, man. Lock in, dude. Bohemian and Slavic. Interesting. I think I did improve with it once. It's still pretty expensive, though, huh? Yeah, frick it. I'm not accepting it. It doesn't matter. I mean, it does matter, but you get the point. Oh, Austria wants to link up? Hell no, bro. I don't want to link with Austria. I might as well link with an elector, yo. So with the Palatinate, am I already tight with them? Let's see. No, I'm not. There we go. I'll link with the Palatinate. Mainz doesn't wanna. What about Köln? Köln doesn't wanna. What about these southern guys? I'm already married to them. Actually, I'm already allied to them too, right? Yeah. Okay, got Renaissance, and I'm gonna stab Max just for a little bit to get banking too. Oh! Hussite just spawned. Hussite just spawned. I gotta ditch these guys. Yeah, I gotta break the alliance with Bohemia because everyone is about to beat their ass. Literally. Which is great for me. Hey, I'll become the emperor. Or do I not break the alliance and just decline the call to arms? Or I think it like auto starts or something like that. Yeah, I think I break the alliance. Break it. There we go. Okay, there we go. Firmly senior partner. Too bad I can't do anything with it because I still have freaking right to inherit. It's gonna be so painful. We literally have to reach 100 stability to get rid of that, man. Yeah, sucks. There it is. See, I was smart, man. Wait, call to arms from Bohemia. How? We're not allied. Oh, I got elected. Okay, so we gain Hussite heresy until the end of the game. Fine. They're good. They're good. We are the Holy Roman Emperor. Obviously, I will stop being one as well because I do plan to go Lutheran here, but I thought I broke the alliance with Bohemia. I think they're just calling me in just to call me in. Yeah, so obviously there's no way we'll accept. What the hell did I just click? Obviously there's no way we'll accept because everyone is gonna fight Bohemia here. So I shall decline. I don't care about this. It would be good for me, for Bohemia to be weaker, because I do actually want to take over most, if not all, of Silesia and a little bit of Bohemia as well. I think it's little like only this location or something like that, or this one, based on the map that I was looking at. So we're chilling. Just got another cabinet slot, which is mint. And yeah. Okay, I'm actually literally not going to care about doing any of these things right here. Oh, sorry, not right here. Any of the Imperial things. In fact, if anything, I want to make it weaker. I want to make the HRE weaker because eventually, like I said, we will stop being the Emperor. So, yeah. But pretty good position right now, man. Pretty good position. Yeah, it bumps us so much, it's not even funny. Now, a good thing, too, is for us to be Emperor when we form Prussia. Because I do know that there is an event. When you do form Prussia, there's the whole King of Prussia, King in Prussia, Prussia becoming a kingdom event stuff that usually goes to the Emperor. I wonder how it'll go if we're the Emperor while we form Prussia. Yeah, I guess we'll see. But now what I can do is revoke free city rights from a bunch of these assholes. Yeah, like these guys, those guys, Lübeck, Hamburg, Bremen, all of them, pretty much anyone near me, man. Yeah, get the frick out of here, man. I'm gonna eat you guys up. Bremen's probably too far away, but still. Yeah, I'm not doing this, obviously. Okay, but almost done researching the main things that I want from, what you call it. We do got a unique one, Crown Power, Divide the Estates, very nice in Renaissance. Yeah, let's pick up all of this. Obviously, us being the Emperor does mean we're gonna have to, you know, defend the Empire and whatnot. But, yeah, as long as it's not too bad, maybe I don't even have to defend it. If someone is pushing into something I don't care about. Now we're making real money because we don't gotta spend anything on Diplo. We get so much from being the Emperor, dude. Very nice. Yeah, for example, this. Denmark just declared on Lübeck. Do I want to fight Denmark? I don't want to fight Denmark. We'll get Lübeck back later. Who cares about it? Now, interestingly, the Teutons here, not that powerful. Not that powerful, really. They still got 1 million forts. But this is totally doable. Do we try and pull some kind of alliance with someone weird here? Oh, wait, dude. Lübeck and Lübeck are two different ones. Ah, losing mega pops to small pops. How wonderful. Either way, things must continue. Who can I fight here? I guess I'm gonna be fighting Schwerin. And done with Schwerin. Assimilation is also like really quick. Who cares, bro? Who cares? We don't. Okay, other government reform time. I'm actually just gonna go with royal decree here. Oh, shoot. Wait, how did this happen? Did they literally just wipe out all Hussites? Okay, they are Hussite, but it's all Catholic. I've actually never seen that. Or did they like all fight in the war or something? Well, okay, Bohemia is now not eligible, so I could try and link back up with them. I would definitely need an alliance like this. It's just they hate my guts right now. Okay, let's take a look at stuff over here because this is going to be relevant for later. Yeah, the Hungarian Union, dude. It happens nearly every game now, which is cool. Don't get me wrong. It is cool. Obviously, it's going to be a pain in the ass for me, though. Got another cabinet seat now, obviously from Renaissance. This is wonderful. We are going to continue to assimilate. It is really quick as well. There we go. And let's do a war and actually acquire our first city, man, which is going to be Jomsborg right here. That would be very nice. And there, ladies and gentlemen, is our first city. Hell yeah. You know, this being Emperor business ain't bad at all. And keep in mind, I am stab maxing. Might as well do it while we're making so much money, right? Because, well, remember, I keep saying it. We gotta get rid of right to inherit. And actually, the cost has decreased a little bit. It's only 73 right now. I really don't want to go below 0. So, honestly, I'll keep checking. We might even do it when we're at 75 or something. Road network out of Berlin is decent as well, man. Frick the Hansa. The problem with us, us getting rid of right to inherit is that I think we'll still need to change our succession law, won't we? Or maybe we won't. And that's going to be pretty bad as well. We'll see, though. We'll see. Still being voted for here. All good. Not getting a lot of imperial authority, though, so we can't actually downgrade some of the stuff that Bohemia did. Also, one of the reasons I didn't ally Austria, I don't care about this because I'm actually not interested in, I don't think, any of the stuff that Austria owns. Maybe some stuff in Upper Austria, but not sure yet. I'm still not looking at the little border picture that I have because we're not really expanding somewhere where I need to keep an eye out on the border, you know? So we're still over here, right? I just know that over here, this is where I stop. That's a simple one. These two locations is where I stop, as far as I can tell from that picture, if I remember correctly. Okay, but aggressive expansion isn't a problem at all now that we're Emperor, man, so we're immediately continuing. I'm actually gonna fight Spermberg right here, who's allied to Saxe-Lauenburg. Both of these guys are one location miners. I'll wipe both of them out. And too bad we tank stability right here. Oh, wait, Ritzbüttel. Okay, these guys are going to become my subject. It's fine. Too bad we're going to lose 10 stab here. Obviously, we're min-maxing stab right now a little bit. But it's fine. There we go. Very nice. Let's improve with these guys. They are my subject, right? Yes, they are. Oh, nice. An order of chivalry. Bohemia is turning back to Hussite. Oh, actually, I shouldn't be allying them because they can still fight. Yeah, there is going to be another war. You know, it wouldn't be bad for us to take advantage of that fact when that happens and just push into Silesia here. Huh? What about that? Let's rival Bohemia. Finally, local council, man. Not that we're that urban, but it's still gonna help a bit. Okay, my guy died. We have been re-elected. All is good. Unmarried adult heir. Württemberg. Oh, shoot. There's a Hohenzollern. They're in charge of Ansbach. Yeah, obviously. Let's marry her. Okay, while we're assimilating everything here, and everything is going really nicely, actually. Almost everything is our core, dude, and it's super quick. Let's finally wipe out Gustraw, which we fought 80 different times by now. They're like the Hamburg and Ratzeburg. I'll see if I can do something with that, because acquiring Hamburg, whew, that would be nice. I just got my ass beat. I'm sure you know why by this point. It is the mercenaries. I'm gonna get my own then. Yeah, one thing I wasn't looking forward to is the merc spam, but it's fine. Actually, this isn't bad at all because they're not free cities anymore. Yeah. Take out Hamburg and those guys at one war? Who's gonna be mad? Okay, Lübeck, Mecklenburg, Lüneburg, Bremen, Verden. I'm fine with that. Boom. Folks, we've just acquired Hamburg, man. Very nice. Okay. Over here, I'm actually gonna go education of the court. I'm stacking cabinet efficiency a little bit. Okay, cool. Coring up continues, or assimilating continues. It's time to go back a little bit to integrating. Okay, we got 76. Let's see this real quick. 73. Okay, I am gonna get rid of right to inherit. This is gonna piss them off quite a lot, but it's fine. They're at 64. There we go. Right to inherit has been removed. We still do have partition inheritance, so I will still have to swap manually, which that's even more stability and legitimacy, but at least we can get out of it. Okay, that's gonna be later down the line. We are gonna continue to stab max until I hit about 20, I think. Then we're gonna bring it down. Now, everything was quick. The assimilation of Stolp is pretty slow, though, which is expected, because control there is absolutely ass. There we go. Bohemia just got hit again. Wow, Bohemia is having such a fun time. Still got 27,000, though, and a million forts, so going into these guys, yeah, maybe not the best idea, but it would be cool. Dude, I'm in a little, freaking rebellion with Hamburg right here. It's fine, but the game, look how slow it's running, man, due to the fact that I can see the entirety of Europe doing this. Stop. Please stop. Okay. A good way to get some free improved relations with guys by just giving everyone food access right here. But yeah, you know, we've almost played 100 years here, man, and even though it doesn't feel like we've accomplished a lot, we did get bogged down quite a bit in that disaster. And honestly, I think this is pretty good expansion for 100 years, considering we're in the HRE. We're, I don't know, by location count, we're, I'd say about as big as Bohemia, maybe even bigger, and about as big as Austria, maybe even bigger. But look, when did this happen to Hungary? I didn't even notice that. Good job, Austria. But yeah, as soon as I literally siege down Hamburg, man, we'll see what we get into next, because we do got parliament. Bohemia's getting ganked. Hungary just hit them as well. I could go into, but all the occupations and the forts and stuff like that, maybe we just pick up the spoils. We'll see. Okay, in the meantime, though, I'm just gonna finish off Mecklenburg right here, because there actually is another way for me to get CB on Bohemia. We just gotta wait for a month tick right here to drop the nobles insurgents a little bit. You can't see it. It's behind me, but they don't actually want to rise up, even though they got super quick. And they'll accept. Lubeck. Maybe I keep this going. Actually, I definitely keep this going. Alright, dude, this war is actually taking ages because of the freaking Hanseatic League that's in it, man. Lubeck is actually their subject. I always forget that, so I need to wait a little bit more to piece them out, I think. They actually did beat me up in battle quite a lot, but there's the Age of Discovery. You know, if we're going Brandenburg, Prussia, we really should have been maxing every one of these, even though they're not that good compared to admin or diplo sometimes, but I didn't do it from the start, so, you know, there'll always be something to improve in our, future Prussia playthrough, but, yeah, let's keep going here, man. Okay, they'll finally accept. So I am going to take Lubeck and Rostock right here, man. And there we go. There's my peace deal. Very, very nice. Acquired another market and our second city and another little town right here. Yeah, up to 3 cities right now. Berlin actually has 53,000, although I've never gotten up to that much money in order to upgrade it to a city, which, of course, eventually I will do. But that's pretty nice. Did loan up quite a lot during that war. Okay, let's see what happened with Bohemia. Pretty much nothing. They've remained Hussite, and no one ever really does anything. It's just 2 wars. No one takes anything. No one makes them Hussite. They are weak-ish right now, but yeah, these forts and the merc spam. This is not the right time to hit Bohemia. Could be the right time to hit the Teutons, though. They don't seem too powerful. Now, at this point, man, we could swap to absolute cognatic primogeniture, which, of course, allows us to have girls as well, which would be very nice to get more people in our union. The reason I'm doing all of this is literally to save myself the hassle of conquering Upper Bavaria later, because we can just push them to the max all the time since we're emperor. Obviously, when we stop being emperor, if we have a lot of junior partners, they will outvote us, so we are going to try and push to the max before that. So yeah, swapping to absolute cognatic primogeniture is still the same guy. That's fine, but we do lose 50 stab and 50 legitimacy. Might as well do it now, man. So there we go. I am gonna swap to that. And there we go. We've officially changed our succession law, which means unified succession law, baby. Oh, cool. This didn't spawn in China or Korea. Very nice. Okay, everything is here. Good. There's unified succession, which means we can do unified treasury. Oh, our guy died. Were we re-elected? Yes, we were. Okay, cool. Yeah, good time to swap as well. Heiress. What is she? Our ruler's daughter. That's actually good. Hold up. Hold up. There is potential to get someone in here. So many guys that are second or third in line, a little bit unlucky. We do have guys that are direct heirs as well, but they're all on super tiny, like, one location, guys. So it doesn't really matter that much. We could do, like, Schwarzburg or something. But yeah, everyone else is pretty small. I mean, frick it. Let's do Schwarzburg. There we go. Heir Alfred von Schwarzburg. Now, like this, actually, we will lose the Wittelsbachs. Because, yeah, does it really matter? I guess it doesn't really matter. I actually married her to Jülich. They have 3 provinces. 3 locations, I mean. Okay, now that we got unified treasury, we'll do unified external diplomacy. I think we can do all of them, man. We've been in this union since the start. It's technically the same one since we had that, those tiny guys at the start. We got unified external diplomacy, which means on Upper Bavaria, I can go ahead and reign in junior diplomacy. Wait, negotiate succession. What do they have? I thought I already did the succession law. Oh, I guess I probably did it while mine was still passing. That's fine. Okay, so we'll wait another month right here after we unified external diplomacy. And then we can do negotiate succession law, which will make them change it to ours. Which they did, perfect. And now we're just gonna go with aligned legislature. Oh, shoot. It's a whammon. See, I went absolute because it's easier to marry your female heiress to male, you know, heirs, because there's more male heirs than females, obviously. But that, of course, does frick us in the HRE. Where is it? We can do pragmatic sanction. I just need to farm imperial authority up to 75. And then we can do it. Although the increase is very slow. So if it's 1 per 5 months, it's like 2 per year. 10 years for 20. Yeah, like 11 years. Yeah, as long as this guy lives to like 50 something, we can do that. And then I will pass pragmatic sanction. Yeah. And we're just gonna push up to rapid unification, and we're just gonna keep these guys until the end so we can catch up everyone else to rapid unification and then annex them. Like Jülich, for example, that we're gonna get after, well, what is it? After... Yeah, after her and this guy have a kid. Smallpox are back again. Okay, at this point we can finally stop stab maxing. Yeah, we're actually making good money like this. Who'da thunk? Alright, so at this point, man, obviously, I mean, you guys have noticed during the past couple of wars as well, whenever we do any war from now on, we gotta keep in mind merc spam. The past couple of wars have already had it as well, and, you know, the stacks luckily aren't actually too big, man. If you take a look at this, you know, if you want to pick up some new mercs, there we go. The stacks are like 1,000, 1,500 large, and all of them are pretty local right here within sort of this region right here. So it's not that bad. But before any war, depending on who we fight, actually, if we fight someone like Lüneburg, yeah, like 2 merc stacks will be enough. 3, yeah, pretty much for countries of this size. So we do need to save up like 500 or 600 ducats before any war, get the stacks up, and obviously we need to have even more money after that to extend their contracts. And that's also the reason you're seeing me not build up a professional army, right? Like, what's the point, you know, paying freaking 500 ducats for these guys right here when it's... I mean, they are there all the time, sure, so we definitely need to get at least like 2,000 or 3,000 up, but yeah, it's always, you know, something that pisses me off is it's always the overtuning, man. It's like, mercs suck. Oh, let's make them OP. Oh, mercs are OP. You know, it's gonna be like this whenever they get tuned, right? It's not gonna make them like maybe a little more expensive, or you know, instead of being 178, maybe 300, or this instead of being 1,500, maybe 1,000. No, whenever they get nerfed, it's either gonna be 7 dudes or 2,000 ducats, right? It's always either or with a lot of these things. So yeah, whatever. Oh shoot, well, did an elector get annexed? No, an elector didn't get annexed. Why are they then all asking me for elector status? Let's see, we got, this is what we got. No, it's not that. It's this. Limited electors. Okay, it's just telling me what it is, but it's funny that it doesn't say how many there actually are. Electors, okay. What's the maximum amount of electors we can have? Let's take a look at this. Imperial actions. Bestow elector status. We can give it to anyone. So why are they asking for it now, though? And unless I give it to someone, they're gonna keep spamming me, aren't they? Alright, but either way, we can keep centralizing the Union. Ooh, the Berlin Palace. Yeah, this is unplayable. Yeah, I literally have to give it to someone or else they'll never stop asking. Frick my life. Okay, I may as well just give it back to one of the original guys, man. Right? Just like Trier or whatever, if it exists. Does it exist? It does exist. They like me enough anyway. So there we go. Now we got 6 electors. Oh, they're still asking me. Okay. Well, how do I give myself elector status? You can't make yourself elector? Rescind. What the hell is legatus natus? Primus germs. I don't know. Who do I give it to? Maybe someone I won't fight? But also someone that kind of likes me. Dude, Upper Bavaria, obviously. Okay, that's it. Okay, so somehow we're back to 7 electors, even though we still got limited electors here. I don't get how this happened. What? Holy Roman Emperor Karl V von Wittelsbach changes his nickname to Iron Tooth. And all the Catholics hate me. We'll grant fewer levies to the commoners. Fine, it's easy to take away anyway. So it's like we don't even have this. Dude, it's just freaking 6 stability to take it away. Yeah, okay. What? And there we go, let's get to the final level of unification right here, which is rapid unification. Perfect. So like that, if I want to annex these guys, can I even do it right now? Subject, annex. Yeah, it'll take until 1836, but not really because we can just take away stop reigning in junior diplomacy or whatever. So it's actually fine. That wasn't relevant right there. And now that rapid unification has been passed, we can actually do the final thing, which is assured offense, which means Upper Bavaria joins every single one of my wars. But also, since we've reigned in junior diplomacy, they won't do wars of their own. Perfect, man. All right, obviously we're making mega money here, so I'm docking it up a little bit. There we go, there's assured offense, and I'm armying it up a little bit. In the meantime, I've secured a CB on Magdeburg. That's who's our next target. Also, pretty close to passing pragmatic sanction, which will enable us to be re-elected. Yeah, that's why everyone is voting for freaking Lower Bavaria right now. Oh, actually, there are way bigger stacks. Well, this is a nice one. These are kind of like my own guys, aren't they? All right, that's a freaking mean stack right there. Let's go in on Magdeburg, boys. There we go. So we'll fight a bunch of other big guys as well, but the good thing about Brandenburg is they're also a Brandenburgish country, so it'll be quick to integrate and stuff like that. Let's go. Let's see how much we can take here. All right, pretty straightforward here with the mercs and the pros and stuff like that. Let's see, dude. Let's see. Okay, ideally, I'd do this. Obviously, I'm not gonna do that. Let's see. Like this. Kinda tricky, man. Yeah, I'll just take this province, and then we'll deal with the rest of it later, I guess. Yeah, I'm satisfied with it for now. We don't want to piss off too many people here. Now, over in the HRE, I did tank this, of course, because I fought a war, but it is what it is. On the other hand, I did put down a local governor in Lubeck. Is it really needed? No. But we might as well use it while we have so much money. Got meritocracy now as well. Always good to pick it up as soon as possible. There are really good things in it. Once again, smallpox. Okay, finally, 76 imperial authority, man. Yeah. Let's start debating pragmatic sanction. Hopefully people will vote for it, huh? It's passing, barely. I did have to bribe Bohemia for a ducat. Luckily, I got prestige to do it. Okay, pragmatic sanction has been enacted, which means, once again, we will be re-elected, and we'll have a Holy Roman Empress, Franziska von Wittelsbach. Okay, took out 2 loans right here. Let's go ahead and finally upgrade Berlin to a city. Like it deserves, baby. Like it deserves. Let's take a look at our locations. We probably need to upgrade a lot of them to towns, man. Yeah, look at this. We're actually hyper rural, but yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it. Yeah, we definitely need to do it, especially on the coastline. Literally everything we own, folks, is a core, either through assimilating or through accepting. I think we're actually the biggest country population-wise in the HRE. Yes. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have been playing long enough. This video is probably mega long. Took out mega loans to get that Merc company up, by the way. It is time to deal with one of our biggest nemesises this campaign, and that is Denmark. Now, if we can, depending on aggressive expansion, I could push up to these 2 locations right here, which according to this map that I'm looking at that some guy made, is German Empire borders. These 2 right here. Basically, we want to take everything that Denmark has south of that and lock it in. Now, if we can't, of course, we'll push up as much as we can, but this will be our final war for this one, and, you know, if you guys want to see me continue this, fight the Teutons, form Prussia, and go on even further, like I've said many times, let me know in the comments below. And leave a like, too. That really helps out a lot as well. But let's prepare for our final war this video. Okay, folks, Let's declare on Denmark, man. There it is. Take Stralsund right there. They have a decent-sized army as well. Obviously, I got more pros. It's me in Upper Bavaria. Got mega levies now as well. Let's go ahead and declare. Get all of these guys up. That was a lie. I actually did have the potential to build up a mega navy as well to maybe try and blockade them right here, but it's fine. We'll do it later. The only problem is here, we got a lot of forts to go through. We got this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one that we have to get. Ideally, we'd push up all the way up to Kolding, but we'll see. Okay, well, they got their entire stack here as far as I can tell. As long as they focus on stuff like this, we should be good, man. And also, I'm not... Oh, I was just about to say I'm not seeing a Danish navy, but there it is. Okay, there's a pretty important battle right there. Let's see what happens. This could be decisive. Nice, 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 nice. We depleted them quite a lot. Let's actually go to here and beat up whoever this subject is. Already 70% war score. Okay, let's check the damage on everything we want. So... it's up to here as far as I can tell, right? Yeah, we said that many times. Who is actually mad that I'm doing this? Ooh, lots of countries. Lots of countries. Yeah, yeah. Entire North HRE. Okay, so we're not doing this in one war. Let's actually not even take Schleswig right there. Let's take a look at this, perhaps? I think there's no big difference. Well, yeah, but still. Everyone, yeah, everyone up here will join. Shoot, man, maybe not even Holstein. Holstein is quite a lot. It's like 60. Damn, but this just isn't enough, dude, is it? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, since we are going a location by location basis, I am gonna start nabbing, well, location by location. Maybe we don't take this and instead go for Kiel. Yeah, we can get away with this. We can definitely get away with this. It'll probably be like 2 more wars. How many locations am I taking now? I can't even see, but yeah, probably 2 more wars, depending. Okay, well, either way, man. Either way. Took a big chunk out of Denmark right there and nabbed some important cities and forts. Very nice. Kiel, too. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Okay, let's see if I can accept whatever culture this is after we let a month tick by. Just real quick right here, and of course I'll start integrating it. Those guys can expire, of course. Not a big deal. Holsation. Add accepted. Oh, we just accepted it. Okay. Perfect. And there we go. Nice way to cap off that episode. This episode, sorry. There's Empress Franziska. But yeah, okay. There we go. That's a pretty good place to wrap it up, ladies and gentlemen. We've also formed a marriage union with Ulick. Of course, we did that earlier. That's right, that's right, that's right. We're still HRE Emperor. Perfect, perfect, perfect. We've gone down to 5 electors somehow again. I don't even know how that happened. Trier is here, but someone else that was like Saxony isn't. Frick it, who knows how it works, but it is a pretty good place to wrap it up, man. So yeah, started this campaign, which maybe will turn into a grand campaign with the intention, you know, to form Prussia and perhaps Germany as well. Obviously, none of these are hard goals. We don't have hard conquest goals, hard formation goals, or anything like that. Just wanted to play Brandenburg for the first time, and I gotta say, man, definitely doesn't disappoint. I feel like we accomplished quite a lot in 100 odd years right here. Pretty big population. Economy is really good. Obviously, I'm paying stuff right now because I'm integrating a bunch of stuff right here. But yeah, otherwise, you guys were seeing we were making 70, 80 ducats at one point. Control is looking really nice as well. Everything we own is core, and everything we are gonna, you know, integrate right here is also gonna become a core. So that's perfect. We never got into it with the Teutons, even though I could have fought them as well as Denmark. In fact, they have less troops than Denmark, or about the same if we knock out Kaunas here real quick. But it was pretty much a toss-up on who I go in against. And yeah, man, if you guys do want to see me continue this run, obviously next time we will definitely be forming Prussia if there is a next time. We'll go in hard versus the Teutons, continue pushing in versus Denmark right here, and, you know, just consolidating once again the entire northeastern portion of the HRE. You know, our expansion is sort of natural like Prussia is. We might get into it with Bohemia as well. Obviously, Bohemia is one of the most powerful foes we can face, so we definitely need to link up with someone strong. Obviously, we could have taken advantage during the Hussite Wars, but, you know, it is what it is. So, yeah, pretty good campaign right here. I'm very satisfied, man. I enjoyed playing as Brandenburg a lot. Once again, if we do continue, we'll have the Protestant Reformation next time as well. We'll go hard into Lutheran and stuff like that. So we'll see how everything happens if we do end up continuing. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, man. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like. Like I said, let me know in the comments below if you do want to see me continue this run. Subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching. I enjoyed playing. That's it for me for now. See you next time.